Hey y'all, it's Mr. Browse. Welcome to your next video. This one's on graphing constant rates of proportionality. So you should have this handout already. If you don't, because either your teacher forgot to give it to you or you lost it, just go ahead and write this stuff down, because I know that Mr. Browse's class got them, so you should be able to just fill this in instead of having to write it. So let's just real quick talk about the vocabulary. The variable k is called the constant of proportionality. It represents the constant rate of change. So this is what we went over in class today, which is Monday. So we went over constant rate of change, or a constant ratio between x and y. The value of k is represented by the equation k equals y divided by x. It's in our formula chart. So Mary goes to the Dallas Carnival. There's no entrance fee. Each ride costs $2. Graph the situation, provide the equation y equals kx. So the number of rides varies directly with the cost, okay? So if she rides 0 rides, obviously cost is going to be 0. If she rides 1 ride, 2, 4, 6, 8, right? Pretty simple to fill that little table in. So now let's make sure we can graph it. So our x is what and our y is what? So generally speaking, x will be the left side, y will be the right side of the column. Let me zoom in here for you. So this would be our cost in dollars, and this will be number of tickets. Okay, so for 0, it's 0, and this is already telling us that this is going to be proportional because we're going through the origin. So for 1 ride, it's actually $2. 2 rides, 4, 6, 8, 10, and so on and so forth, right? So we'll connect that, and it could go on forever. So our equation would look like y equals kx. So our k is, what is it for one ride? So our k is obviously just 2, so it's going to be y equals 2x. All right, so you're pretty much going to do the exact same thing with this one that's called your turn. So why don't you do this real quick, and then you can show us in class. But let's underline some keywords here. It's $25 per month. That already tells us that that's our constant proportionality, okay? If it says per, remember constant proportionality is the same as unit rate. Per tells us that's our unit rate, so that's going to be our constant proportionality. And no sign-up fee. So this is a decent little gym with no sign-up fee. Although this Dallas Carnival is definitely not $0 to enter. So I want you to go ahead and do the your turn. Make sure you fill in the table and the graph and the equation. Remember, the equation is y equals whatever the constant proportionality is, x, okay? And for the y-axis, remember, this is x and this is y is the cost, so you'd have to go in increments of something other than 1, okay? So figure that one out. See you guys tomorrow.